Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. This is day 309 of posting a chess puzzle every day for a year. This one's going to be black to move. White just played knight takes a6, a fatal blunder. Please pause the video now, comment down below what you think black should do in this position. So the first move is king f4, because that seems pretty obvious, right? King f4, and our idea is to get our king to g3 and push the pawn on to h2, because initially we want to play h2, but white will stop this with king g2, and this will probably end in let's say bishop g1 or something like bishop d4, capturing the pawn on b2, and white will still be better. But if we get our king to g3, for example, let's say king f4, white wastes the move, and we get our king to g3, we can have the pawn be pushed to h2 without white gaining control of the g2 square. So that's why we want to play king to f4. But another problem with this idea is that white can block our bishop with knight c5. So after king g3, for example, white is going to play king g1, and after h2 check, king h1. And notice how our bishop is on a dark square and the king is on a light square. So we can't check the king out, and the best we can do is obtain a draw. I think king takes f3, king takes h2, and we head for the pawns on b2, a3, and b4. For example, king e3, and this should be a draw. So naturally, we have to anticipate white's idea of knight c5. So the reason knight c5 works is because it can disconnects our bishop's control on g1 square. So what do? We just move our bishop to e3, because this gets out of the way of knight c5. So it no longer blocks, knight c5 no longer blocks the bishop. But bishop d4 also does the same thing, right? So what is the difference between bishop e3 and bishop d4? Well, bishop e3 is better, because if you just go bishop d4, let's say knight c5, and here we try to go king f4 as we did before, but knight e6 check is what white is going to play. And after something like king g3, white will just play knight takes d4, h2. It looks like promotion is unstoppable, right? But knight e2 check, if king h3, we play knight f4 check, king g3, and then we keep repeating moves. Because if our king ever goes to h4, white is going to play king g2, and white will be the one who's winning. So to prevent knight e6 check and forking our king and bishop, we're going to play bishop e3. So after knight c5, now we just simply play king f4. Let's say knight e4, trying to stop us from going to g3. We take on f3, attacking the knight on e4. If white loses the knight on e4, white is lost as well. And here we are also threatening h2. For example, let's say white plays a4. We're just going to play h2, and h1 equals queen. Checkmate is unstoppable. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this puzzle, and see you in day 310. Have a wonderful day.